Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the FBI's raid on Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, which just happened a few days ago. This is obviously breaking news, recently of course, and it is one of the biggest news stories that we have had in a long time. So basically, to go through things, the FBI has raided Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate resort. It's kind of a mix of a bunch of things. Um, and, that is basically what has happened. And this is very, very unprecedented in the United States, given the fact that Donald Trump is the former president of the United States and the top political opponent to Joe Biden at this current point in the country, and the political opposition to the Democrats at the moment. It is pretty much being run by Donald Trump. He runs the Republican Party. Essentially, all of his endorsements, almost all of them win. And yeah, basically what has happened is the federal government has raided Donald Trump's Florida home. And the FBI has gotten a lot of pushback on both sides of the aisle, mostly on the sides of the Republicans, but even some of the Democrats. You saw Andrew Cuomo come out and say, the FBI has to explain this. What are they doing? Why is this happening? This is very weird, and especially Republicans are upset with this. I definitely think that it's an issue. I just think that this is the type of news story that you would see in countries like Venezuela or something like this, where Nicolas Maduro would execute a search warrant, execute a raid on one of his political opponents' houses, and try and dig up dirt on him and get him prosecuted, get him charged to prevent him, bar him from running for future office. That is definitely something that would happen in some sort of third world banana republic country like that. In North Korea, they don't even have political opponents, really. They have very little resistance there. But in countries like Venezuela, in countries even like India, even countries like that, countries where we see coups, Turkey. So, this is something that's bad. And a lot of people are wondering, what is the tactic? Because obviously Joe Biden must have known about this, or, Attorney General Garland. They must have, this had to come from the top. And, Joe Biden's not in charge of the DOJ, but he certainly has that connection. So what is the tactic here? Are the Democrats, and is Joe Biden in particular, because this is obviously a political tactic. There's no other way to describe this. Is the DOJ, which is run by Joe Biden and his administration, effectively attempting to bar Donald Trump from running for future office? Is that what they're trying to do here? Are they trying to make it appear to the public as if he has dirt on him, which is why the FBI is raiding his house? What exactly is their game plan? Or is it, in a greater sense, some suggest, which I don't believe this, but they suggest that they're playing 4D chess, and they want people to be more inclined to vote for him so he's the nominee, because they think he's the easiest to beat in 2024. I disagree with that assessment, but that is another assessment. So I wanted to run down this. I think that this is going to have an interesting effect. I think that, first of all, if Donald Trump runs, he'll be the nominee for the Republicans. But what we're seeing is, I think that this, in my mind, this is showing that people on the Democrat side of the aisle actually believe that Donald Trump is the greatest threat to them and to their attempt to retain power. And this is obvious through this, and through the fact that they are relentless on their attacks against former President Donald Trump. What we currently see with the January 6th commission, and that is definitely going to have a report, and they're going to attempt to make it damning for the midterms, which I don't think will happen. I don't think it will work. But they're trying with that. They have previously tried to impeach him. They are relentless, and they attack Ron DeSantis, but it is mostly Donald Trump who seems to be the biggest threat. So in my mind, this is what is happening as an attempt to prevent Donald Trump from running again, or to scare him, or something like that. To somewhat flex the power, and to show that they have this is a Democratic tactic. What I think is that Donald Trump he's going to run for president. He was actually posting on his Instagram account, I believe, that that 8/8/2022 was a big date. It was a special date, and many people believe that he possibly would have announced that he's running for president on this date. So it could have been something. It could have been like a sly, I don't know, a sly cue from the FBI. I mean, even if the FBI, I mean, the people running the FBI, which the DOJ, Merrick Garland, Biden, as saying, hey, watch out here. You want to announce you're running for president. We know that's what you're doing. Look at what we're doing. So that is my analysis really on this. I know that obviously many people have very different views on the raid on Donald Trump's house. A lot of people say, no politician is above the law, even if you're a former president. Obviously, we believe in the rule of law. I just see this more as a political, just something that this is a political. This is very political. This is not about the rule of law. But I know that other people see it differently. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. I just wanted to give a quick rundown of what's happened. I was a bit shocked to hear about this. I never actually thought that the FBI, had the guts or where it was ever going to actually get a search warrant and raid Donald Trump's house. He's the former president of the United States of America. He's been the Republican nominee twice. He's the leader of the opposition party. He is, in all effective terms, one of the most prominent politicians and popular politicians in the entire country. So with that popularity and prominence, you do have, in some sense, a firewall around you with regards to the fact that, when it looks like the government is coming after you, it's not it's more of a bad look for the government, obviously. So yeah, that's really my analysis on the situation. Obviously, this is just one Fox article. There are many articles out there that you can look at. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this breaking news that I would like to consider breaking news. And do you think this will help Donald Trump? Do you think it will hurt him? What is your thoughts on the FBI raiding Donald Trump's home? Do you think it was appropriate? Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos. Have a great day, and I will see you all very soon. I'm very grateful and happy that the midterms are coming up, and that is something that I think we are all going to be paying attention to, and I'll be making videos about that very, very shortly. Have a great day.